Filming yourself has never been easier, and you need way less than you think to get started.
I used to obsess over camera gear and had this limiting mindset of like, once I have this camera, I will make great videos.
Or have dreams of being able to hire a videographer to film videos for me, which would still be kind of cool, but
How boring would that be? I spend 90% of my day sitting at this desk.
so would you really want to have to rely on someone else to bring your ideas to reality
Probably not.
when you could master filming yourself?
Can you see the thing?
Yes, you look like Francis.
That's boring.
I'm going to break this down into 5 points. The hardest part about this all is that you're wasting time on a device that could change everything for you.
Every successful filmmaker or YouTuber you look up to did not start with a fancy camera.
9 times out of 10, they started with a device pretty similar to the one you have in your pocket right now. Pretty much all of the latest phones have the ability to record videos in 4K. I've got a few different cameras at the moment. I have this Sony one, which is pretty much a glorified webcam at this point. I only really use it for Zoom calls. I have the Osmo Pocket, and then I have my iPhone. It does everything you need, and for me, I love how I can just airdrop all of my files straight to my laptop to start editing,
And now I don't have to lug a load of cameras around with me. I use my phone, the Osmo Pocket, and the drone.
which I'm going to talk about later. But they're really additional things that you don't really need to master the basics of filming yourself. Here's a few things that you will need to start filming yourself. A lightweight tripod. This is best if it folds up into almost nothing. Some sort of lighting.
Yes, that is a sock diffusing my light that goes above my desk.
Some creative tripods or attachments. Other helpful tools are external monitor, lets you see yourself while you're filming. If you do end up using your iPhone and you have a Mac, you can actually just share your screen to your laptop, which is what I do now, and I actually sold my external monitor because of this. Take the time to learn the basics of shot types. When I first started filming content, I would just pick up the camera and go for it. But as I progressed, I learned more about different shot types, how to tell stories, creative things to try. So do your research when it comes to filming and practice. No one starts as a Netflix-worthy video creator. You need to put the reps in.
One thing I would recommend is
Start by filming a sequence of yourself doing something super basic, like making a coffee. When you're opening a new scene, you can follow this structure. Establishing shot / wide shot. This introduces a new scene and tells the viewer where and what is happening. Moving to a medium shot / wide shot. This is going to be more of a POV to give the viewers more context. Then we're going to go into a tight up / close shot. This can be super close up of what is happening. And then lastly, finish with a special effects shot. This could add some creative flair to the video, and it also could be a POV shot.
if you take nothing else from this video, just make sure you go and create a sequence of something and practice as much as possible.
If you really want to up your game, set yourself a challenge to record one sequence of yourself every single day.
And if you really want to make it hard, record the same sequence every day. This is going to force you to try and get creative, and you're going to have to think outside of the box.
Imagine if you created 30 sequences over a month of you making your morning coffee, going to have to think outside of the box. When filming yourself, expect some trial and error. Here's how to make it easier. Record test clips. Check framing, lighting, and focus before filming the real take. Shoot extra takes. Always film more than you think you need. You'll thank yourself later. And add movement to the camera in editing.
Now, none of the filming really matters if you don't take time to get a good idea and to master your script.
Once you have your script, turn it into a shot list and try to think of creative ways for each of those shots to be presented.
I made a mini program on how I sell low ticket digital products. I'm going to leave it linked in the description below. I'm going to leave a special code for anyone that watches this video.
I bought this drone a while back, and it's been an absolute game changer for getting solo shots and filming myself. Unlike the Mavic Pro drone I have, you don't need to fly it yourself, and it completely tracks you and you haven't got a controller. So it's allowed me to get some crazy shots while solo filming. I've left a link for this in the description below. It's a little bit pricey, but in my opinion, if you're constantly filming yourself, it's an absolute no-brainer. I also recently got the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Now these are pretty cool. Obviously, this is not filming yourself, but it's filming your point of view, which can be really helpful when you're trying to bring in creative visuals when it's only yourself in the video. The device in all of our pockets could be the thing that changes everything for us. And I was very aware of the time I was losing on my phone, consuming and not creating. That's why I made my phone boring. If you're struggling spending too much time on your phone, I would definitely recommend checking out this video.